Counselor Vextera thought she understood predators. Her species, the KRYLL, were ambush hunters, patient, efficient, lethal when the moment was right. They dominated their homeworld's food chain for millions of years before achieving sapience. So when the Galactic Council's tribunal found humanity guilty of excessive expansion and sentenced them to containment within the Sol system, Vextera volunteered to lead the enforcement fleet. It would be simple: blockade their worlds, wait for compliance, move on. That was 4 years ago. Counselor, another patrol has gone missing, her security chief reported. That's the 7th this month. Vextera's spines flattened in frustration. Missing how? We have 6,000 ships. Humans have maybe 300. They don't engage our main fleet. They hunt the edges. Supply convoys. Repair stations. Scout groups. You pulled up a tactical display. They never fight fair. They wait, sometimes for weeks, then strike when we're vulnerable and vanish before reinforcements arrive. Then we stop being predictable. We tried. They adapted. Last week, they infiltrated the command carrier disguised as a cleaning crew, sabotaged our FTL cores, and disappeared. We were dead in space for 6 days. Vextera slammed her fist down. How? We scan every. They held their breath for 40 minutes while passing through sensors. Apparently, humans used to hunt prey by pursuing it for days until it collapsed from exhaustion. Their biology is optimized for endurance, not speed. That's insane. That's humanity. Her chief pulled up another file. 3 months ago, we thought we'd finally cornered a human strike team. They crashed their ship on an ice moon. No food, no shelter, temperatures that would kill most species in hours. And we found the wreckage empty. Escaped. Before leaving, they destroyed our forward supply depot. He paused. They left a note. Thanks for the ride. Vextera felt something she hadn't experienced in decades. Unease. What kind of species does that? Persistence hunters. Counselor. I've been studying human history. On their homeworld, they hunted animals faster and stronger than them by simply not stopping. They'd track prey for days, sometimes weeks, until it died from exhaustion. They didn't need to be stronger. They just needed to never give up. But this is a military blockade, not a hunt. To them, it's the same thing. They've accepted they can't win in direct confrontation, so they've reverted to their evolutionary strategy: outlast us. He zoomed out on the tactical map. Red markers indicated human activity across the blockade zone. They're not trying to break through. They're trying to make us leave. We won't. Counselor, we've lost 43 ships in 4 years. Not to battles. To attrition. Humans hit a target and vanish. We search for weeks. Then they hit somewhere else. Our crews are exhausted. Supplies are strained. Morale is collapsing. He met her eyes. They're hunting us, and we're too slow to realize we're prey. Vextera looked at the casualty reports, at the resource drain, at crew rotation requests showing 70% of her personnel requesting transfers. The humans hadn't won a single major battle, but they were winning the war. How long can they maintain this? She asked quietly. Her chief pulled up human psychological profiles. There's a human saying, "We can do this all day." It's not bravado, Counselor. It's a warning. Humans evolved to pursue prey across continents, through climate changes across seasons. For years. He laughed bitterly. To them, this is just getting started. That night, Vextera reviewed the human ambassador's last transmission before the blockade began. The woman's words haunted her. You're making a mistake. Humanity doesn't surrender, and we don't quit. We're not the fastest species, or the strongest, or the smartest. But we're the ones who kept walking after everything else laid down to die. Lock us in a cage, and we'll spend generations picking the lock. We won't rage. We won't despair. We'll just keep trying until you break. Vextera had dismissed it as theater. Now, watching another patrol vanish from her sensors, she understood. She filed her recommendation to the council. Lift the blockade. When they asked why, she wrote simply, because they'll never stop, and we can't last forever. We're not fighting a military force. We're fighting an evolutionary imperative older than civilization itself. and you cannot defeat an imperative. The council voted to withdraw within a month. The humans had won by refusing to accept defeat, by simply outlasting everyone who tried to make them stop.